In this video, we're going to find the center and radius of the circle that's given by the equation x squared plus y plus 7 squared equals 4. After we find those two pieces of information, we're going to use them to then sketch the graph on the coordinate you see on the right-hand side of your screen. So before we get to this particular problem, let's look at what I've written down in blue below all of this. What's in blue is the standard form for the equation of a circle, x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. And whenever you have a circle in this form, you can pick out the center. It's just going to be hk. So you just switch the sign of the number that's next to the x and next to the y, and then that's going to give us the center. Then to find the radius, we're just going to take the square root of the number that's on the right-hand side of the equal sign. So the square root, of course, of r squared would give us r right here. So now we want to use this general idea to decipher what the center and radius is for our particular example. Again, x squared plus y plus 7 squared equals 4. Now our example doesn't look exactly like the example you see in blue, so what we're going to do is we're going to first rewrite this problem so that it does look like this. So x squared is the same thing as x minus 0 squared, because of course x minus 0 is just x, and then x squared is of course x squared. Then we're just going to bring down the y plus 7 squared equals 4. Now, if you've had a lot of practice with these problems, you can, of course, skip this step if you want to. I just like to write it out so you can see exactly what we're looking at. Now, you can line up your h and your k and figure out what our coordinates for the center are. So we're just going to switch the value, of course, of 0 is just 0. So negative 0, positive 0, same thing. And we're going to switch the value of the 7 and it's going to go from positive 7 to negative 7. And that's going to give us our y coordinate for the center. So again, you just switch the sign on those values, but it doesn't matter in the case of 0. Now as far as the radius, we just want to take the square root of 4. And of course, the square root of 4 is just going to give us 2. And so our center is 0, negative 7, our radius is 2. So now if you want to sketch a graph of a circle, given these bits of information, you start out by graphing the center. So we're going to put a dot at the point 0, negative 7. It's right there, and that's the center. So now from the center, we want to count out the radius to the left, to the right, up, and down. So we're going to go to the right, 2, to the left, 2, put a dot, up 2, put a dot, and down 2, and put a dot. And then we just want to connect those dots, knowing that it's going to be a circle. Again, it's not going to look very good because I'm not extremely artistic. You kind of get the idea. And there's a rough sketch of where this circle is on the coordinate plane. So that's it. All you have to do is figure out the center by switching the sign of the number next to the x and the y, take the square root of the constant or the number on the right hand side of the equal sign, that gives you your radius, plot the center, count up, down, left, right, whatever the radius is, put dots and connect those dots, and that's it.